Most people believe that if they truly want to change, change should be possible. They assume the desire is enough. If the goal is important, motivation will appear, discipline will follow, and progress will naturally happen. But real life rarely works that way. Many people want change deeply, yet remain stuck in the same patterns for years. This contradiction feels frustrating, confusing, and sometimes even humiliating. The reason is not laziness, it is not lack of intelligence, and it is not a lack of information. The real reason sits much deeper, inside the human brain itself. Your brain is not designed to help you change your life. It is designed to keep you alive, comfortable, and safe. And most of the time, change feels like a threat. From your brain's perspective, familiar pain is safer than unfamiliar improvement. Even if your current situation makes you unhappy, it is predictable. Predictability feels secure. Change, on the other hand, introduces uncertainty. Uncertainty means risk, and risk triggers resistance. This is why people sabotage their own progress without realizing it. They set goals, feel excited for a short time, and then slowly drift back to old habits. Not because they stopped caring, but because their brain quietly pulled them back into familiar territory. Your brain operates on efficiency. It wants to save energy whenever possible. New habits require effort, attention, and conscious decision-making. Old habits run automatically. From an energy standpoint, repeating the past is cheaper than building a new future. This is why the first days of change feel so hard. You are fighting automation. Every time you choose differently, your brain has to work harder. And when the brain works harder, it sends signals of discomfort, fatigue, doubt, resistance. These signals are often misinterpreted as failure. People say things like, "Maybe this isn't for me," or "I'm just not disciplined." In reality, what they are feeling is neurological resistance. Their brain is doing exactly what it evolved to do. Dopamine plays a critical role here. Dopamine is not the chemical of pleasure, as many believe. It is the chemical of anticipation and reward prediction. Your brain releases dopamine when it expects a reward, and it expects rewards from familiar behaviors, not new ones. Scrolling, checking notifications, eating comfort food, procrastinating. These behaviors are wired into your reward system. They provide quick dopamine hits with minimal effort. Deep work, long-term goals, and delayed gratification offer rewards that are too distant for the brain to value immediately. This creates a dangerous imbalance. Short-term rewards dominate decision-making, while long-term benefits feel abstract and distant. Even when you logically understand what is better for you, your emotional system pulls in the opposite direction. Another factor is identity. Your brain is strongly attached to who you believe you are. When you try to change your habits, you are not just changing actions, you are challenging identity. If you see yourself as someone who always struggles, never finishes, or can't stay consistent, your brain will protect that identity. Change threatens the story you tell yourself, and losing a familiar identity can feel like losing control, so the brain resists even when the new identity would clearly be better. This explains why external motivation rarely works long-term. Motivation tries to push behavior without changing identity. Once the emotional energy fades, the old identity pulls you back. Real change begins when behavior and identity align. When you stop trying to become a completely different person overnight, and instead start acting like the next version of yourself in small, consistent ways. The brain adapts through repetition, not inspiration. Each repeated action slowly rewires neural pathways. At first, the resistance is strong, then it weakens. Eventually, the new behavior becomes familiar. And once something becomes familiar, the brain stops resisting it. This is why small changes work better than dramatic ones. Small actions do not trigger strong resistance. They feel manageable, safe, acceptable. Over time, they accumulate into massive transformation. Instead of asking, "How do I change my life?" a better question is, "What small behavior can I repeat daily without overwhelming my brain?" This shifts the focus from motivation to systems. When people say change feels impossible, what they really mean is that they tried to force change faster than their brain could adapt. Sustainable growth respects biology. It works with the brain, not against it. Understanding this removes shame. You are not broken. You are human. And once you understand how resistance works, you can stop fighting yourself and start designing your life intelligently. Change is not about willpower. It is about alignment. When your environment, habits, and identity point in the same direction, resistance fades naturally, and that is when progress finally feels real.